little machine. You can do it. Man. Test sound. We'll get some feedback for a second. Go and talk. Test sound. Feedback for a second. Go and talk. Perfect. Original, but perfect. It works. Cool. We got it. Okay, we're now streaming. So here's the weird thing. It is what are we? Breakmont Saturday episode 27. It is heavy cliffhanger from last week, but filler episode because we're missing a key player. So it's a filler episode. And we're going to start it actually not on that fateful day when you're all there facing two white dragons and some of their servants, including some undead. I know that sounds easy enough, right? But,
and a bard.
And a bard. And a bard, yes. And
a bard.
And a druid girl, too. Who is there? A dragonborn druid girl. So, yes, but that is not tonight. That is another night. Tonight's going to happen a few days before that. You're all asleep. Yes. So you're all asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Your eyes flutter open. First thing you see is the head of a shark. Grinning incessantly at you. You sense the presence of your companions beside you, seated in uncomfortable wooden chairs, just as you are. The head of the shark is normal for a giant man killer, but mounted on a humanoid body wearing a business suit. The tie...
It's like a living head.
What's that?
It's like a living head. It's not like a mask or...
No, it's like a person with a shark head, a giant shark head. The tie, silky red and swirling in a sea of blue, you have to admit, is killer. All right. Thank you so much for coming today. It's a pleasure to be here for you. As you may or not know, we have a common enemy. A business dealer which I despise. Is it possible that a shark can smile? Facing this creature, you know that they can. I need to eliminate the competition. I need to take a bite out of this bad business. From this day forth, you shall clip their limbs. You shall harass them. You shall rip them to shreds. This... The creature slams out. What's that?
Did I pass out again?
No. You guys are asleep.
No, I say that out loud.
Oh, right. He ignores you at the moment. This! And he slaps his hand out. Hand is kind of a normal hand, but it's kind of a leathery blue skin, and he has a pointer stick, a 2-foot willow pointer. Boom! Slams into a map behind you, and there's a character on it, crudely drawn by a 6-year-old, and he says, This creature is your enemy. Go kill it now. And he slaps down, boom, a scroll on the table in front of him. Nice big mahogany desk. He slaps down the scroll. It unravels, like supernaturally unravels. Obvious magic at work here. And nice little pen appears floating above it. You do notice each of your names is down there next to a line dotted for your signature. He sits there grinning, leans forward.
River wants to read the full contract.
Sure. Okay, so you take a look at the contract. And...
Me too.
Oh, good. You guys are looking at it. What languages do you speak?
So wait. We just woke up here. We have no idea what's going on.
Exactly
We've never
right.
seen this person.
Exactly right.
You
It
know
looks
what,
like you're in a
that's
room,
fair.
a normal room,
I
like a
have
business
several
room.
questions.
Sure, of course. Go for it. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
But these are reading. Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Okay. It is not in the language that you understand at the moment. Ask away, guys.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Did I seem drunk when we first met?
You're asking the shark guy this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're gonna get drunk after the job's done. Now go kill it. Just bite his head off.
What's going on?
You're killing the enemies. It's a business deal. You're killing the enemies. Go kill it. Just show him your teeth. Strike terror. Rip off a limb. Finish the job.
Yeah, Airless will say, why would I do this for you?
Because it's a contract. Sign there.
We haven't
Why
exactly
would I
signed yet.
sign this?
It's them or us. Pick a side.
Well, why don't you explain the sides then? I'm sure we can
Explain the sides. Look at him! And he takes his willow pointer and smacks the map again, and the map has a little character on it. And the character again is a crudely drawn, like by a 6-year-old. It's got the circle, the 2 dots for the eyes, a little smiley there. If you're looking at that, you might get some more information. What's that?
If I scratch on this paper, you'll let me leave.
To sign her name. You're going to do your job, of course. Can't do it sitting on a butt here. Stop being a slacker and get to work.
I can do that. I can sign.
Good. There's the pen floating right in front of you. Use your eyes. All right.
I'll look at my party members. Like, are we doing this?
Can we get your name at least?
My name?
I won't keep my word. I'll just leave if I want to leave. I mean.
My name's Grickle. I don't care what yours is. Sign.
You know what?
Why
I'm
don't
a
you just tell us-
businessman. Fuck it. Is this a kill job or like drive away
Kill it!
competition?
Kill it. What? It's only kill. There's nothing else. What's a not kill job? I say hello. Screw that. Kill it.
Where are we exactly supposed to
bring it
go?
back alive.
Where can we find?
Just sign the contract and you'll know.
You know, running a business is not like running politics because you can't use fear at every moment.
Sure you can.
Yeah, that's very strange. All right, Airless will grip the pen.
Okay.
Like,
You hold the
just
pen.
Like she doesn't know what she's doing. Like
Right.
she's grabbing,
The minute you
like,
touch it, it's like a regular pen. So if you want to hold it like a regular pen, you can.
She doesn't know how. She's illiterate.
Oh, okay. So she kind of grabs it. It's like a fist, like a
like a
like holding a
3-year-old
stick.
would grab a
There you go.
crayon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bring it toward the contract, and I don't even know if you recognize your name on it. Would you recognize your name on the paper?
No. I
Okay.
wouldn't know how to
There's a
sign
whole
it
bunch
or
of
spell it or
lines and a whole
anything.
bunch of names. But you do feel. Give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay. Natural 20.
You feel the pen is actually guiding you to a certain line. And it's coming down toward there and waiting for you to move it to make a mark there.
I'll do that.
Okay, it signs your name very, very neatly. It's in a sigil you've never seen before because you're not used to signing your name like ever. But for the first time in your life, you have signed. It'd make a 3rd grade teacher proud. It's just wonderful there. Your name is beautiful.
Well,
You've signed
you guys are going
suddenly. And, well, I don't want to do metagaming. We'll hold that for a second, okay? Anyway. It's good! Good! That's the spirit! I'm sorry, what's that? What's that, Josh?
Well, since you guys are going into this, I can't very well let you guys go alone.
Yeah.
Warren will grab it.
Fine, he'll let us go.
Okay. So, Airless, you let go of the pen? It pops back right above the thing, just kind of floating there. Josh grabs it. Oh, I'm sorry, Warren grabs it.
Yeah, I grab it and
Cool.
I'll signature my name.
Gotcha. So it goes down. Your name's there. It helps guide you to your name anyway. You find it is your name there. You sign it. Beautiful penmanship. You're signed. Enough people have done that now. So both Airless and Warren, you picture your target. You know exactly where to go. You're actually going to be marching out across the city and out onto the pier. You know exactly where to go. You know where it's found. Give me an Arcana check at this point too, both of you. It's a disadvantage if you don't use magic. If you do use magic, you have advantage. I mean, cast spells.
Well, I
Or me
use
or
some
Trill?
magic.
What's that? No. For you and Warren, the ones who signed.
I use some magic, so
3.
If you
I
cast
use
magic
some.
spells,
I signed.
I
not like magic
cast
abilities.
spells,
Yeah, not like
roll, flames, prestidigitation, speak with animals.
you do.
beasts.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
And simple signs.
Yeah.
You grab it. It goes over there. Are you still wearing the mask at this point in your dream?
Yeah.
Okay. Just good. Good. I like your wooden armor.
I'm sorry, did you say this is a
You'll
drink?
float. He didn't.
Okay.
It might be. Who knows? Can't be real, can it?
17.
Can't be
Yeah, it
real.
does seem a little strange.
17 for an Arcana check. Cool. Alice, what you got on your Arcana?
3.
Alice, you have no clue why you know where this guy is. Maybe you read about it somewhere. No, sorry, you didn't read. Maybe you heard about it somewhere. Maybe there's a bard in a tavern. Who knows? Anyway. Warren, this is some kind of magical thing, similar to like a Geas spell. So you kind of know where it is, know what you have to do. Warren, you sign it. When you sign it, you instantly know where that particular halfling victim is. And you recognize the halfling in that horrible 3rd grade drawing on the board. But you know what he looks like now. So you know how to get him. You know how to get him. All right. Trill, that leaves you. So, what would you like to do?
I'll assist in the matter. I don't generally sign contracts, though.
I don't sign contracts. Assistant. Okay. Are you saying that out loud, or what are you doing exactly? What were your actions?
I mean, nothing like rest of that. River just says I won't sign, but I'm happy to help the others.
Okay, River says you won't sign, but you're happy to help the others. The shark kind of comes halfway to his feet. Boom. By the way, he's like 3/4 upper torso, just little feet below it. Right?
Still nice.
Boom. He's up there. He's like, sign or you're against us. Sign and you're with us.
So our hands are free, correct? Because we had to.
Yes, you're not bound in any way whatsoever. You're sitting on uncomfortable wooden chairs. Most chairs like contour. These aren't. They're flat slabs of primitive wood. Just uncomfortable. Does he have guilt? He does! They're pumping angrily.
But also lungs?
But what's that? Who knows?
But also.
Let's
River
find out.
will fish in their own pack.
What's that, River?
River will pull out a different quill than the one that's
A
floating
different
there.
quill?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got a different quill in there. The pen's there. So what are you going to do?
So they'll.
I assume you have a quill on you. That's fine.
Yeah.
You're
I
literate?
have a full-on portrait.
Oh, you're literate. Sure. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
They'll add like just a line at the bottom and write out that they are with the group.
Okay, so you
and
come
they
over with a
comment.
quill, and it does not make a mark on that paper. The shark's looking and goes, that's funny. Here's a real pen. You're wasting time. Every moment that vermin lives causes me pain. Go kill it.
River starts to reach, and as soon as he says that, starts to go slower. Like agonizingly slow, reaching for it.
Okay,
Or-
so you're like
or
leaning over the
trying to
thing,
take his head
slowly
down.
reaching for the pen, right? He's gonna take his head and just boom, headbutt you. So here we go.
Go for it.
What's your AC?
16 generally.
He hit you. It's just a headbutt.
Yep.
Damage is just
Interception?
4 points with it, if you want to. Yeah, you're close enough.
yeah.
You're definitely within 5 feet.
Oh yeah.
That's 4 points. So what do you want to do? Describe it.
I'm putting my shield up in front of him, and I'm gonna basically just get right between them. It's like, no, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, it's a boom into your shield. So great. So you absorb the damage. He looks at you and says, "You signed. You got your job. This one isn't. She's a slacker. She lazy. You're covering for her. You buy her meals for her.
No, but
For
I
her,
do
for him.
want
You're indistinguishable. You buy her meals for this one.
No, but I will not allow aggression to happen towards.
Not allow aggression. That's what life is. Let's go kill it. You signed. You know that. This one, make up its mind.
I'm gonna shift into cat form.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah.
You are lion now, right? Mountain lion.
I'm gonna say dire
No.
mountain lion.
Dire mountain lion,
Larger
beautiful.
than I should be for
Cool,
a mountain
cool.
lion. but
Cool, cool.
Same general.
Nice. So you shift out. He's like, good for him. Go kill it.
No, I'm gonna stand right behind Trill and growl at him menacingly.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, can I do an intimidation?
You can try. Intimidate a shark. Sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
It's a disadvantage.
Alright, so I have to roll twice and take the lower.
Yeah.
Oh! So I can't take the natural 20. I have to take the 17, don't I?
I'm so sorry.
So just 17.
17. That's pretty solid. He kind of pauses for a minute. He stares at you, and it's weird because he doesn't seem like he can be intimidated, but he is confused for a minute. He's like, "What? Go kill the thing! What are you doing? What are you? Do you want pettings, kitty cat? What are you doing?"
Look,
Yes,
we're gonna be here all day.
Masky, go kill
And I'm
it.
saying this to Trill.
Okay.
If I understand that there's some suspicions, but it seems to be our only way out.
I agree.
Speed isn't everything, but she'll reluctantly kind of go and sign it.
Okay, with a normal quill.
Yep.
Okay, so you put your name on there. He's like, good. I was worried about y'all for a minute. Good, now go kill it. That way. He makes this little blue-skinned, leathery hand, points at the door, slight web fingering. Throw opens up.
Right.
How tall is he?
This guy stands up. He's about 6.5 feet tall.
6.5.
Mostly
Yeah.
torso.
But yeah.
I want to shift into werewolf form there, and from
Match it.
werewolf form, I'm about 6'4", so I'm
About
quite
matching it.
taller.
Yeah, so
And I'm gonna stand up right next to him. It's like, haven't eaten sushi before, but if you continue to assault my allies,
This will be warm sushi, so go get it.
no worries. I've killed people for less, and I've eaten people much worse.
Good, good. Now go for it. This guy is weird. He doesn't seem to be intimidated well. He's just,
Yeah, one-track mind.
yeah, not much of a self-preservation thing on this. By the way, just for the record, and if you guys want to, and I didn't mean to railroad you there whatsoever, if you don't want this, it's basically, and I'll let you replay this if you want to. It's basically all of you sign this, we'll keep the group together. None of you sign this, we'll keep the group together in a different way. So it's up to you.
Well, I was just gonna sign it.
River
Or-
just
Airless would not care. She would
Right.
sign it and then just not do it and leave.
Right.
'cause
But I'm just letting you know
it
just so you
doesn't
can choose your own
mean anything
path in the
to her.
game, right?
That's why she was the first one to sign.
Cool, cool. Okay. Alright, so we got the signatures in there. Pet your dog, Simple.
People,
Poor pup.
us in fun, shall we?
I don't know what he's barking at.
Alright, alright. So you guys go walking outside of this thing, and you do go walking out into the city. The city's got nice, moist air. You smell the ocean there. Really, really nice place, slightly overcast. It seems like it's rained recently. Really beautiful place. There's a city in here. It's not a huge city, but there's different buildings. Lots of these shark-headed creatures walking along. Very odd, very odd. Other than that, you see lots of halflings walking along. A lot of them. These are the two predominant types here. Other than that, there are some other creature. Some of the Shaigan, some of the Sea Elves, some different things walking around. Not a lot of the others, and they generally stay out of the way of the halflings and the shark people. This is what you see. Other than that, it looks pretty much like a normal city. You're coming out of one of the business buildings from one of the shark peoples. Shark people's artwork on their business buildings is just rough. It's basically like business with like just teeth all around it and stuff. It's just really, really rough. But somehow things get done. There's a restaurant across the street and down a ways, or you can continue on. You know where to go. And where to go is going to be about 12 blocks out over to one of the piers. You have a rough idea of the layout of the city because you signed the contract, so you might need that. So east, it's the Shark Hunter Pirates. West are the docks. Many used for fishing, many residences, a network of interwoven docks and floating mat reeds, often sinking a few feet into the waters. North is the green sludge, the swamp areas by the impassable mountains, which block the city off from everything else. And south, the touristy section, with all the entertainment of all kinds that make most places look extremely tame and rational. But your victim is east, where the Shark Hunter Pirates are. So
when we step outside, River just wants to test something.
Sure.
River wants to try and take like 3 steps in the wrong direction.
3 steps in the wrong direction.
Yep.
Okay,
The other side of the city. Where
Gotcha.
we're supposed to go.
Okay, so instead of going east, you're going west for the main
Not very
fishing.
far. River's just curious to see
Sure.
how big the compulsion is.
Okay, you have an idea where that character is that you need to kill. That's not gone away. No pain or compulsion or anything like that at the moment.
So River skips a few feet in the wrong direction and then moves back around.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Question. I've never actually thought about asking this question yet, just because now it's just popped in my mind.
Okay, sure.
How are werewolves looked in your world? Looked at in your world?
I guess just like in my imagination, hybrid is pretty much standing upright werewolf form, very tall, just like you described, about 6.5 feet, I suppose. Hairy, furry, got the whole muzzle thing going on there. You got most of human and werewolf senses at the same time functioning, I guess. As a werewolf, I'm thinking more of like a direwolf type of thing like that, in full wolf form. Does that sound good to you guys? Is that roughly what you guys are picturing?
But I
I
mean, like,
immediately
how does the
pictured,
world view them?
Warcraft werewolves, but
I don't know what they are, but okay.
Oh, the ward. I remember the ward.
Yeah, wargs.
I think it's actually socially though, yeah. Like, what are they universally viewed as evil or not?
There's different creatures. There's all sorts of different
Okay,
creatures.
so-
Some are good, most are bad. Most are out of control. So it's viewed as dangerous, I'd say.
Oh, I'm gonna stay in my werewolf form then. I like being taller than all the, well, at least as tall as the shark people.
Okay. It draws attention, but people don't do much. It's kind of funny as you're walking along that this halfling couple walks by just hand in hand as they're walking along there, maybe over to the ocean in some way, because it's like 3/4 ocean and then one with the mountains by the swamp. And the girl kind of looks up at you, the guy kind of looks up at you. There is no fear. They like walk, they don't even give any kind of room. That's unusual. I'm not saying halflings are chickens. I'm not. Halflings are wonderful, brave individuals. but these guys show no fear whatsoever. They just like walk right past you, kind of look up. She's like, that's interesting. And one says, maybe it's dangerous. Says, oh, I hope so. And they just keep walking.
All right.
So Josh, you can, Warren, you can understand me in animal form as a lycanthrope, right?
Actually, well, what do
Can you?
werewolves speak? I've never actually thought about that. What do werewolves speak?
I mean, it would be
Well, it's your
generally it's like humanoid languages.
it's your same brain.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to
It
you have
doesn't-
to
So
either,
no,
like speak with animals or
in-
something else.
In hybrid form, I'm probably just the same brain itself. I'm same stats, everything.
With a rougher
It's
voice.
more or less, yeah,
deeper
it's-
timbre.
It's more or less there is an intimidation factor and actually technically the sense, so better smell and everything too.
So you'd have to do that ritual then.
Yes.
Or as a reminder, if you
Speak with
have
werewolves.
it, River can do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, River can also do that. So no one can understand me. I'm just making
Well-
random
Yeah,
noise.
River can just
Okay.
cheat by establishing telepathy.
You can do that.
That is
Is there a limit to that, or is it just as many times as you want to?
There's no limit. There's a limit on duration after it's established, and it can only be on one.
But there's no limit on establishing, right?
Yeah.
Number of times, so that's unlimited. Okay.
Is Syl with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna say not on this one.
Ooh, okay.
yeah, finally getting away from the kids, eh?
There you go. She didn't go to bed that night.
Oh,
I'm worried about her, but it's also a relief. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how I
Right,
feel.
right, right. Yeah, no, she's gone away. She's moved out. Yeah. Empty nest syndrome. Ah. All right. So what do you guys want to do? You head down? You keep going the same way toward your victim? I mean, person.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll do this. I mean, if everyone else is moving the same direction, I'm like, all right, let's do
Gotcha.
this. Okay.
Okay. So you're walking through this thing, which is fun. And it's kind of funny. You walk, and there's different sharks walking along with things. There's one shark, and he's got a whole bunch of wood lumber just on his shoulders walking along. He's walking next to you guys. Most of you guys are shorter. Warren's about the same size. It looks at you guys. She goes, yeah, yeah, and just keeps going on. Give me a force things like this, and all the sharks kind of treat you the same way, in a supportive way. So go ahead and give me an what is it? An insight roll, everybody, please, just to see if you guys catch on.
7.
7? You don't catch on.
hey, 16 plus 2, 18.
You catch on.
22.
You catch
Perception.
on. Insight.
Oh, insight. 27.
Okay. Everyone except for Airless, who's generally clued socially, no offense, everyone except for Airless realizes that, hey, somehow they recognize that you are under contract with them. So they are not against you whatsoever. The halflings don't recognize anything. You notice that they go by and they're just like, whose side are they on? Maybe they just don't know yet. But the sharks realize you're under contract with their side.
Probably like a pack mentality thing.
So, just so you know that. So you go walking, and you do pass by several restaurants, you do pass by several shops, and you continue on. You do get to the docks there. A lot of ships in there. It's a big ocean out there after all. A lot of ships after there. You know exactly where to go. Fairly thick, fairly full. You go out along certain docks, along certain ways. It's almost like the map's in your head and you know where to go. And eventually, you do find the place. Let me go ahead and share a general view on this. It's really bad, and I apologize, but it gives you a general area. Kind of.
FYI, as soon as we get within 500 feet of this dude, I'm going to try and stealth and find him.
Sounds
hiding
good.
spot.
Sounds good. Oh, wow, I just started, stuttering, didn't I? I'm going to have to stop this playing in a second, so, wow. Am I moving jittery here? I think I
Tiny
am.
bit. Just a tiny bit.
Gotcha. I'm just going to play this for a moment. They're going to have to kill it then. Doing too much. So you see this. Where is it? Come on. There it is.
Oh yeah, the animation's making it unhappy.
It's so beautiful.
It's all choppy. But that's what you see. Complete with the ocean there and stuff like that. So you head out over there in this section. Now it's built up like crazy. I didn't have time to do the whole thing, of course.
Do I see any animals?
At this place, there's seagulls, of course. That's a predominant animal over here. There are some seals in there too, and they're flopping up somewhere on there.
Wait,
Actually,
seals or sea lions?
yes.
It's important.
You would tell me.
I
What do you see?
mean, I would hope for a sea lion.
Then they are
but-
sea lions.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
now
stop
I
the
know how
plane
to
because it's
change
crippling my
it to that.
machine because that was ill-advised by me. So let me kill that for a second. Oof, bummer. Gonna have to come up with a different thing for combat because it freezes me too much. Dang nabbit. Okay. Well, all that for 30 seconds of viewing.
I mean, doing it without like the water animation may speed up significantly.
Yeah, it's still a fair amount of polys, so I think that's a problem on that. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it sets a mood.
It does. So there you go. I know. I've got scented candles going here, but you guys can't smell that. Darn it. Joking. Anyway. So you go out on the basic pier there. You do find the place. And on a certain dock, walking along, you basically got 4 guys sitting around there. 3 of them are girls. 1's a guy. One of the girls was kind of sitting there. She's got an accordion. Because that's what they sound like as far as I remember. And she's playing the accordion. She kind of looks up at you with like one eye, brown hairs over the other eye. And she looks up at you and says, "You're not signed with us."
I'd like to do a stealth roll because I would have probably.
Yes,
tried
you mentioned
to
you were stealthing. I
drop behind
apologize.
Boxes
Absolutely.
or something.
There are boxes here. It's the whole ship dock type of area. Absolutely.
Sorry.
How'd you do?
Not well. I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna see what I'm doing.
Like, you check yourself for.
8.
Oh, that's
really
bad.
bad.
Wow.
That's really bad.
With your bonuses? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So you roll an 8 and you go around and there's this little girl and she's like, "Don't tell I'm hiding from my mommy!" And she shrieks it. So you are definitely not hidden.
Great.
Yeah. So she's like, "Don't tell!" Alright. So one of the guys there's one guy, there's the 3 girls, and one of the guys says, "Hey! Is that part of you guys? And what do you want?" And he kind of puts his hand on a cudgel, a wooden cudgel. Kind of gets ready to draw it. They've all got leather armor on. Because
She's
oceans.
a druid.
So I know I'm caught for sure, right?
Well, the girl cried out, and you know that people would hear that.
I'll just stalk out.
Okay, so you poke your head up. The girl comes out with you, and she tries to hold your hand. Do you allow it?
You mean my tail or
Shoulder, or-
Oh, you're a cat. That's
Shoulder.
right. Okay, let's take that back. Let's have a blood-curdling scream instead.
He's friendly.
Yeah, I
Don't
was
worry
like-
about it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Really
Yeah,
cool
she
with
won't
this
bite.
somehow.
Whoopsie. Yes, a blood-curdling scream is more appropriate. And then she guys scrambles over the dock. The big box falls off the top of it, clunks down there. And the girl goes, "Damn, Marjorie, there you went." So she comes over, kind of picks her up by the arm and tangles her, takes her back, and flops her down on another box. "Don't move!" So she turns back to you guys and says, "Look, you're not invited here. What are you doing? You looking for work?
Yeah, we're in need of a job.
You need a job, really?
Yep.
All right. Let's screen you, and then we'll call the captain if you qualify. Sound good?
All right.
Okay. Let's see. And one of the guys over there says,
I got
"Hey."
a question.
Huh?
I have a question.
Sure.
In regards to, we know about this guy that we're searching for.
Yes, you know what he looks like.
How-
And where he
looks
is.
Like.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Do we know what he smells like?
Smells like? Nope.
Okay.
That's actually a really good question.
Because this is magic.
Maybe? That's a really good.
I mean,
You track primarily by scent and
Yes.
sight. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say it's a really good point. Yes.
Okay. Do I catch a whiff of maybe this is the direction I'm
And the cat
supposed
would
to be
know
going?
too. So Erlos will know too. What's that? Okay, catch a whiff of it.
Do I
At this
catch a whiff of it
distance,
on the
maybe.
boat?
Roll a perception. It's going to be a high DC, but roll a perception.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. I don't have bad perceptions.
Right.
It's not bad, but it's not good either. 15.
16 for me.
16? Maybe a whiff of it. Further on down, on a boat toward the end of the dock. Now, this dock is pretty crowded. You've got a whole bunch of different buildings on there too. There's about at least 24 buildings on the way out there. Very, very busy, very crowded dock. And it
Well,
goes out
right
quite a
now-
ways, about 100 yards.
Well, right now we're more or less just surveying the area, just seeing what different crews are at the docks right now. If by some chance we decide to get screened by your crew, then you can come back at that point.
She kind of looks at you and says, "So you're not looking for work?"
Oh, I'm looking for work, but it all depends. What are you hunting? What are you catching?
Right. Well, we'll go talk like civilized people, which we are, by the way. Yeah, you're new in town. I take it.
Yes.
You haven't signed a contract yet.
Nope.
Well, I don't remember exactly the contract that
We're just
we
allies.
signed. We have not signed a contract from somebody at this dock yet.
Okay, both of you roll. What's up? Talk to me.
I said specifically, we have not signed a contract from somebody at this dock yet.
Yeah, but I mean.
Yep, roll
it's
deception.
still a deception.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cleverly worded,
Well-
and lawyers will be proud of you. But roll deception.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Alright.
24.
I'm not gonna
Jesus.
roll because I
No,
would
you didn't say
expect
anything.
Cat to respond to that.
Hey,
Like, cats don't lie.
Because you know why I love
Yeah, they
deception?
do.
I get
All
advantages.
cats do is lie.
Oh God. Will they lie
Via
down?
via rune night there, because of my rune carving, I actually have when it comes to deceptions, I have advantages.
I'm with the 17, I'm with the 7, so.
Rune nights are beautiful.
You guys did great. All right. So you guys are doing just fine on there. And she's like, Izzy's like, all right, well, let's go talk. And she kind of starts walking in. She kind of gestures you in. And the three guys are kind of break ranks and kind of follow you. So there's 4 of you, and it's 4 of them, including the cat. And Izzy's like, so who's is the cat her own, or is she one of yours?
She's one of us.
She's one of yours. Okay. There you go. Welcome, cat. And goes over to
I so badly just want to go.
That's a great way to get bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say. There you go. That's
I
that's
can
fine.
bite back, so hey.
You know, she might want to do that to your werewolf beard too. So I don't know. All right.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I
Oh.
would be bit by
Oh,
a
yeah.
werewolf.
Oof.
That's contagious.
There you go. There's Warren in wolf form.
I mean,
I'll get pictures.
technically, cats have diseases too.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
True.
they're
There
aware
you go.
tigers.
There are.
Okay, it's Warren in wolf form.
I think you should always be aware of tigers. But anyway, yes. There you go. WW
Oh my
Warren
god,
Wolf.
I learned something about tigers the other day.
What'd you learn?
Apparently, an ancient way to kill someone, like Chinese, like assassin way, was if you take the whiskers of a tiger and you grind them up really fine and put them in somebody's food, there's something about them that they'll stick to the inner lining of people's intestines, and basically, eventually, like after about 4 weeks, they end up dying.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I didn't
I thought
know
assassins
that.
were supposed to be quick, not torture.
Yeah,
I
but
guess it
there's a
depends.
I mean,
unsuspected
long
that's the key.
deaths
Yeah.
are a great way to disguise kills. So
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, for all
Yeah.
anybody knows, they just got dysentery or typhoid, you know?
Yeah. His blood. There's no toxicity in his blood. No, he wasn't poisoned.
Oof. Oof. Scary stuff.
Anyway, now
Why are they more clever than we are these days? I don't understand that one, but okay. All right.
Who
So
figured that out?
I know.
How would you even figure that out?
One of the guys opens the door to a bar, just pulls open the big metal handle on it, opens up, nice solid wood door. You guys go in. It's dimly lit with yellow lamp light, various places on there. A couple of lamps are green just for mood, I suppose. There's music going on in there, flutes and accordions and some simple drums. The band is not too bad playing in there. You go in there. There is a tall furbolg behind the bar. Greets you with a hey, come on in, have something to drink. Seems very, very neutral, maybe a little bit messed up. Izzy comes over, and she immediately just pours the drinks for her and for the other 3 members of her crew. For you guys, he just kind of waits to see what you guys want, because they seem to all be drinking the same thing. And as he says, they might be ours, so go ahead. So he pours the same thing for all 4 of you and gives it for the cat, puts it in a bowl, comes around to the front, sets it down. There you go. Hopefully that's all right for you. If not, just growl. And then he goes back around the counter. All right, so you guys are set up that way. Several of the people in here, mostly halflings. You do see something a bit unusual over there. One of the far corner tables, there's a couple of halfling kids. They've got sharp pointed stick swords. You know, the training swords? They're poking literally a chopped off head of a shark just on a table. No one else seems to notice or care. And one's like, I get its eyes. So yeah, they're doing that. You all have the drinks. Easy leads you over to a table, more or less in the middle of the room. A lot of attention is on you
Kids
guys.
will be kids.
There you go. Yeah, well, they gotta use sharper sticks though. So toast go all around.
Internally, Simple is thinking, God, are these how the kobolds are gonna end up?
Could be. Could be. Oh my god. Yeah, so poking dragon heads. Yeah. Ugh. All right. So you guys
Or
end up.
troll heads?
Yeah, it could be. You guys end up at this table around there. Nice large wooden table, slats, comfortable chairs, believe it or not, and decent music. She sits around. She starts to settle into the mood of the place. You have to start drinking.
I'm gonna be pulling out my like a small handbook there and my quill itself. Just basically jot down information, everything.
You got it.
Just things that kind of stand out. Any sigils I see that are representative of Vin. You know, just jot down information.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So while you're doing this, that's wonderful. So if you need info later, just ask me what was it like here. Yeah, and that's fine. Okay, so you do that. Now Izzy, who is the girl there, seems to be in charge of these three. And after you guys settle in for a bit and drink a bit, says, I don't know where you're from. I guess it doesn't really matter much, but if you need a job, that's fine. To let you know, we serve Tino Dergonk. Seriously, Tino Dergonk. Tino Dergonk. He's our captain. And yeah, we're pirates, and proud of it, and that's how we do it here. It's us versus them. I don't know if you've got that yet, but it's us versus the sharks. The sharks came out of the water once they learned to change. And they moved in, and it's terrible, and mostly it's okay, but sometimes they get this damn bloodlust, and they just have to kill us. It's awful. So we fought back, and it's been that way for a couple 100 years, and it's fine. I don't know why, and I don't know why the gods did it this way. I guess so we all wouldn't die, but it's all by contract. So if you want to kill somebody, it's by contract. So we can do that. Now our captain has a right to do those contracts if you do. So he can set up a contract for you if you're into that, if you want to. So we can name some sharks that we need knocked off, and we'll do that. And that's the way to do it. So there's influence, there's power, you'll be fine, and you'll eliminate a great threat to this land. What do you say? That's the gist of it. If you want details, I understand.
What's the pay?
It's not really... Oh, by the way, when you got the drinks, no one paid anybody anything. There is no coins anywhere. There's no gambling with coins on the tables either. There are no coins here, it looks like. And when you ask that question, she kind of looks at you and says, oh, it's not these days, not since the contracts. Every time you do a contract, you get boons, bonuses, benefits. You'll see.
I think we'd be interested, but we would like the specific terms and obviously to speak to the captain.
Oh yeah, we could do that with the captain. If you're interested in that, that's fine. So what skills do you have? You go with blades, you go with magics. I assume you have some magics there, and the cat, well, speaks for itself.
I have
Or
both.
doesn't speak for itself. You have a what?
I have both. I'm
Bow's good.
I'm good with simple weapons, and I have a little bit of magic with me.
Good. A lot of us are like that as well. That sounds good.
Specific named weapons, his simple weapons.
Or. He is a simple weapon, for sure. Yes.
Damn right he is.
He's a living simple weapon. Yes.
That I was thinking of changing my name after I killed the party, but
To complex.
maybe to simple weapons if that still happens.
That's fun. There you go. I like it. I like it. All right.
You need everybody but Warren, right?
Oi. We'll see. We'll see.
Anyways, beside the point.
To simple lies. All right. So Izzy's like, oh, by the way, her kid's in there too, just playing in the corner. She's joined up and is poking the shark head also.
So you say that in this place nobody can die unless they have a contract.
Well, you can't just go and kill one of the enemies without a contract. The contracts are pretty easy to do. A lot of the people who are ranking here can do that. The highest rankings can do contracts on pretty much anybody. But there are a lot of competent people who can do contracts on simple offenses or so. And if someone's out to kill you, of course, you can fight back. You will know it. If they come close, then you'll know it. If someone's got a contract on you and they're close, you'll know it.
I'm gonna lean over. It's like, well, how did he die in the corner then?
I'm sorry, say again, I missed it.
How did he die in the corner then?
The shark there, is there? Oh, it was a contract. That's alright.
So would he have been able to be killed without a contract, or?
Well, you couldn't start the fight. Maybe if he started a fight with you, you could. If he started a fight with you, you could, right? Because then you just fight back, and that's defense, that's self-defense. I mean, anyone's good with that. And if it's your friend being attacked, of course you can help. But in that case, there was a contract to kill that piece of shit. So he did it.
No.
Actually, I didn't. It was you, right? Edward. Edward isn't. Yeah, it was me. It was me and Pike over here.
Well, then a question about how these contracts understand that we are nearby.
Yeah.
What does that entail? Is it a magical sense of proximity, or is it more
Right.
or less on site?
Right, you'll need to know that. You'll need to know that. When you get a contract and you go after someone, whatever victim the captain's got in mind, do be careful. No matter how hidden you are, they will know that you are close. So please, please use caution when you do this.
Like blind sense almost.
Something like that. I've had a fair range on it. So do use caution. The captain will explain that to you too. I mean, he'll explain whatever you're contracted to kill. He'll write the contract for you. He'll manifest the contract. It's your option to sign. It's never a forced issue. You always have your free will to do that. But once you sign, you should carry out the job. Because over time, it becomes more and more binding.
Now, you were talking about multiple contracts there. Are we only allowed to sign one contract at a time?
She kind of says, you might want to start slow. If you do more than one, you could, theoretically. But then you'd have to carry out both. I suppose you could. But every delay can cause pain, can cause tragedy for you and your loved ones. So please don't delay too long. It might make for a busy and long day. She kind of smiles and leans back, takes a sip of ale.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense. So you can do as much as you want, but how many shifts do you want to work in a day after all? Guy next to us says, not many.
Well, in werewolf form, well, I've been worked like a dog before, so I'm not afraid of it.
Good, good. We like strong workers. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I'm sure the captain will too. He'll be here soon. I already sent word. We've got some magic here.
Well, I guess I'll basically finish jotting down there. I'm gonna grab my pipe from my side, my hip there, and just have my pipe and go.
Yeah.
And just wait.
Just, if you wanted to experience something. I've recently come into a bit of power. I'm first mate, by the way. My name's Izzy. She kind of shakes all your hands in turn and kind of tries to gingerly pat the top of the cat's head. I don't know if that allows. Who knows? But then she's like,
We'll allow it.
okay. So she does. She kind of smiles a bit. She says, if you wanted to, before the captain gets here, because it's going to be delayed for a bit. If you want to do a little contract, I've got something here, and I've got something who's offended me personally. Actually, I was taking some fish to market and he grabbed it. Say again?
It would be close. It wouldn't take too long.
It would. It'd be kind of a test for you to see how you fight. So it should be pretty simple for you. I think you'll be fine if you have any skills whatsoever. You notice many of us can fight.
I mean, out of character, we already have a contract, which we probably need to take care of.
And
now.
that's the reason why Warren is gaining information, is because I want to know the premise of the contract themselves.
Also, the contract we complete, River has a strong suspicion, is to murder this captain. Or another
It's a
main
thought.
figure that here.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Which is, yeah. River's just at this point buying time to try to get close to whoever she wants to kill here.
Well, since you're talking about this contract itself, there, just hypothetically, what happens if this contract does not come to fruition and the contract is broken?
Oh, contracts are do or die. If you don't kill the one you contracted with, I'm sure they'll kill you. There's never been a problem on that. Well, there has. And there was a time when one was banished to another plane. I assume they're dead now, because if you can't carry out the contract, you will eventually die.
Okay. Well, what about the contract holder then? What if the contract holder died?
Contract's a contract.
Hmm?
Contract's a contract. You enter into it and it's given. This is by the gods. This is how if it wasn't for the contract, please understand. The sharks would have all killed us or we would have all killed them. So I assume it's to preserve this society we have.
I'm trying to just understand how
Of
the
course.
contract works.
You can feel it if you wish. I can pull a contract up if you wish. Oh! Anthony, we'll hate to see you go, but go for it.
Yeah. Sorry for the.
Not your kind of game? That's okay. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries.
All right.
You have a good night. Take care.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, wow. And then there were 3. All right.
Now it's really a filler episode.
Yeah, no joke. Okay. Wow.
Well,
So
we
just
can
to
do-
clarify, the
Uh-huh.
person we're supposed to kill, we know is close, right?
You know, it's yeah. You actually know where he is. He's like on that boat at the end of the thing, like 100 yards away.
I think we should go get him. I
It's the
mean,
big pirate ship there. It's beautiful. It's well appointed. It is nice. It is red silk sails. It is nice
It's
black
most-
wood ship. It's beautiful.
And it's most likely not going to be the captain of this ship, because why would he be over on a different ship?
It seems like the captain of the ship. There are other ships in there too.
We're
Same
in a
basic
bar
motif.
we're in a bar right now with
You are in a bar, but it seems
Yeah.
like there's all people in this. Yeah, you guys are in a bar along the pier, along the whole
We're like,
pier.
we're like in the tavern.
Oh, along the.
pier right
I
now.
thought we were on the boat. With
No, no, no,
them.
no, 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 no. Sorry about
Okay.
that. No, you're about 100 yards
Wait.
away right now. There's a bunch of buildings there.
Basically,
They all seem
River
controlled
thinks
by
that-
this group.
The captain on this ship is who we're after, and he's currently busy doing other things and is delayed at the moment. So,
Well, that's what I'm saying is I don't think that's the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
big
it's
fancy
on the
man
boat.
in a ship
Yeah.
at the end of the dock. I'm betting money on captain. Maybe not this
No.
one, but
No, and
Question.
that's why I was confused, because I thought we were on a boat with them and they're waiting for the captain to get back to their boat and then talk to him about the contract. That's where I was confused.
what was that, Beth?
Oh, question. So I know I can shift for 4 hours at a time now because it's like
Beautiful.
half the level.
Nice.
Do you know how many times a day I can shift?
Twice.
Is that
Twice per
Still-
short
It
rest.
depends on your level on that, but yeah.
okay?
No, the number never doesn't go up.
Well, it does when you hit level 20.
Yeah, with 20, a few levels.
Well, it does go up, so yeah.
I just didn't know when it went up, so I didn't
Yeah.
know how
Yeah,
many.
it's 2 per
shifts
short rest
and-
until it becomes infinite at level 20.
Yeah.
Just the duration increases.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Okay.
It's kind of a weird jump like that, isn't it? It's like you're the same all your life and suddenly
suddenly.
No kidding.
suddenly OP. Yeah.
But the form's doing stronger, you get more duration. But it's just, yeah, the quality just increases.
It's going to influence what I do.
Right, of course.
I've got to be
You've
careful.
only been that for about 20 minutes so far, so you're okay.
Oh, I'm not worried on time. There are different forms
Dipping
I
out
would
and
take,
forms and
and
stuff.
You can
yeah,
you can
like-
fly now too, which is pretty epic, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Very cool. All right.
Fine.
So she says, "Well, if you want the contract, what I can do, man, test you out. Say you fight against the sharks. It might be good to just do a test before you get the big stuff. This guy's, like I said, he ended up taking some of my catch. It wasn't a direct thing. Wasn't directly attacking me, because it can't. But they can mess with each other, and let's face it, we do all the time. And wouldn't you? Those big scaly pieces of crap. Why not?
All right.
Airless is actually going to leave
Where are you gonna
towards our target, and I'm
go?
actually
Okay.
going to do a
You go
stealth
outside. You
check.
kind of rear up and press against the door, which opens up. And you head
River
outside.
telepathic is probably with airless. If you get too close, even with stealth, he'll know. We either have to all go together, or not at all.
Doesn't he already know?
Depends on how long the range is. Want to go? We can go. You just can't go alone if what the magic does is true.
All right. She will frustratedly sit down and wait outside.
Okay. So you push the door open. You go outside, and then you suddenly sit. All
A
right.
sulky cat.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Tail
There are
twitching,
mainly
like,
halflings along this pier, along this dock. They tend to defend this place. There are no sharks here, at least living ones. When you're sitting outside, you do notice about 30 feet away, kind of up there, a whole bunch of fish are hanging there. Big fish hanging there. Also, a shark hanging by his little short human legs. And they're just proceeding to like take it apart and kind of break it down.
I'll actually go over there and sit, like, close by and see if they're discarding anything.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Whoa! It's a damn big cat. Never seen anything like this. Halfling does pick up a strip of flesh and toss it to you.
I'll catch it.
Great. You got it. Tastes probably good, I'm guessing.
Well, fresh fish is
Yeah,
I mean,
there you
it's
go. Sushi. Shark
really
sushi.
actually fresh.
Yeah, truly fresh. Yeah, yeah.
Do we know
Humanoid
the name
sharky.
of the person we're hunting?
Yeah, you do. You actually do it. Tino Dragonk. And
Yep,
that
so
is
does the captain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tino?
Tino Dragonk.
I guessed on this fella.
'Cause Dragonk is a
No,
cool
I always
name.
do for the notes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
It sounds like that close enough.
Uh,
It's their captain. Great.
River will return to Warren. I think our cat friend's a little hungry and might just want to wander around the.
Oh, so you
dock.
go outside of the bar, or are you staying in there till
No. River's just chatting with Warren in front of them to discuss what we want to do.
Okay, great.
We could just wait outside for the.
She's not a danger
Have to be
now.
done.
She's not going to attack any of our people, correct? She's
No,
got a mind
she's
of
just
her
looking
own.
for fish.
She's of
I
the same
see.
mind.
I see. That's fine. That's
Just-
fine.
If she's not
If-
interested in this job, we might just wait for the cat.
Ah, what a pity. I see. All right.
I think the best idea is, if you want, we can come back at a little bit later time. As you said, your captain is busy. We have some things that we wanted to go. I'd like to go see the entertainment down south while we wait at this time.
No, you do that.
I
We've got
think,
entertainments in
I
here,
think,
but there's actually a district for entertainment near in the city. If you wanted to head out, you could. Captain will be here probably about 2 hours. But if you wanted to go have a drink somewhere else, you could. There's different sections here, but on the south side is the touristy section, we call it. All
Yeah.
the games, all the drinks, all the entertainment for you. Truly,
And
all you can
that-
want.
I think that might entertain our cat friend, and also
Could be.
help you with a test of skill is always interesting.
Could be. It's always fun. There you'll see the mix, the sharks and the halflings walking together.
Do you have a specific time when your captain will be coming to the bar? That we
It
can
says
meet?
about 2 hours. We'll see what happens. Sometimes he's late, sometimes he runs late. I don't complain because I like my skin.
Understandable. We'll be back in 2 hours or so then.
Well, see you then. You have a great trip. Enjoy. Have fun. Partake of everything. No one judges. No one judges. Alright.
Have a good day.
You too. I'll be here. So you head outside. You see her
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
there outside, kind of chewing on a piece of a maybe fish, maybe shark person. Who knows?
The boat at the end of the dock, which is still a ways off, but like even at a distance, how much activity is like on the ship at the end?
You see
Like,
definitely
people, like-
guards down there at the bottom of the walkway, gangplank, whatever it's called on there. So there's definitely guards on there actively doing that. A couple of them have crossbows on there, so they're actively defending it. You see some people walking on and off of it. You see some guy sitting up on the top part in the front of the boat. There, kind of talking to someone else. Got the whole ledger. It looks like he's doing some work on stocking or something like that. A couple of people loading things on and off of it.
Are we going to go play tourist?
Let's
Or
let's move to a little bit more quiet of a place there and have a discussion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of signal to Airless like,
Okay. You do notice down this particular pier, you got people all dressed kind of the same leather, kind of the same cut. Interesting, like diagonal jags along all of their arms. So it's kind of an informal uniform type of thing. So it looks like the same kind of crew. All of them. Too many for a one ship. There are other ships here, and all the shops seem aligned with this group.
I'll come when Warren asks, but I'll rub against him and very clearly rub fish blood all over him.
Ew! Ew, in your fur, grody. Ew.
just kind of like things like if you're gonna bring something, bring a snack at least.
Gotcha.
I guess we pull back a little
Press,
ways.
prestidigitation it off of me. And
You
everything
do.
like
You do. It's clean again.
But does the smell completely leave? I mean,
Rules is written.
It
I guess
takes-
so.
it takes a while.
It actually it does state that it gets rid of smell and odor too.
Yeah.
well, that's
So it's-
invaluable at the ocean.
I swear. I wish I had that in real life. Actually, just kind of. There you
Oh,
go.
I
There's
know.
there's that wine stain. Yep.
I guess we pull back a little ways off the docks.
Okay. So you go back off of that
Quiet
area.
chat.
That's fine. You go back to the main thing. The minute you get off of there, it's a mix of halflings and sharks, a few other species from time to time. But you're out of there now. You pass some other
Okay.
places. You go toward. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
I think we're just stopping there for a second because we wanted to check.
Oh, just in the
chat.
general part of the city. That's fine.
Yeah.
More or less to have
A lot
private
of
chat.
residential areas in here. I mean, some shark places, some human places. I mean, some halfling places. Halfling places are almost always nicer than the shark places. Shark places are like smash this in and hope it stands, right? But the halfling places are much more fastidious and tidy. Yes,
I'll shift out of animal form.
you are
to
yourself.
Kind of blend in.
Okay, you got it. You absolutely do then. Good.
I mean, our options are we can either try and storm the ship now, wait for him, and functionally we're gonna have to storm the tavern when he shows up. If it works the way they says it does, we'll always be aware there's not much other option.
I think it's better if we wait till he goes to the tavern.
Did River sign the contract?
Yes. I mean, I could.
Eventually.
The other alternative is I could try to smell it, but if it's truly divine, that's probably a little over my head.
If you really want me to, I could shift into one more thing and scout it out. Something easy, a rat, a
Yeah,
seagull.
that would be your last shift for the day, though.
No,
Yeah,
a lot of
but
short rest.
Combat rat.
Short rest time.
How badly do we want to know what's going on in that ship?
Combat.
Not that bad.
We have 2 hours. You can short rest after doing it. That's not so much an issue in terms of resources.
Well, why don't I do that?
The issue is if the magic works that they said it did, as soon as you, even as a rat, you're still yourself, get too close, he's gonna know something's up.
Yeah, he's gonna know the rat
True.
is the attacker.
Yeah, he'll somehow know the rat
Well-
is an attacker.
Oh, let's face
It'll
it,
rat
always.
me out, okay.
Yeah. Always the attackers are dirty rats anyway. So yeah.
All right, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the
So-
important thing in terms of.
I like the rat him out. That was great.
Well, exactly this is we know that the captain is going to be coming to this bar in around 2 hours. So what we could do is either stage an attack, we could talk to the person who has put forward the contract there, see about signing on maybe more shark people there to assist because it seems like he has crew. Or we could also go more deceptive measures and poison his drink or something like that. Or we could even just set up a chain snare him up by his heels and just stab at him like a pinky.
You can trim Airless's whiskers and put it in his drink.
I don't know if mountain lion whiskers do that.
I don't.
But
Specifically tiger for some
Specifically
reason.
tiger. There you go.
I haven't even fact checked it. I'm not even 100% sure.
But
it's
That's
true.
wild. That sounds so crazy. Man.
But there's a few options that we can do. The only problem is that the moment we get close, we will be discovered.
And if he's
Then
on.
we should go fast. We should,
Okay.
as soon as we know he's there, we should run in. We should go fast.
Well, I just want to know the distance of the contract's detection itself because,
Why
If
does it
it's-
matter?
well, if you could spring a trap and plant him to the ground, we could easily off him quickly.
On that note, perhaps we do want to go back and take the smaller job. We could use it to test a few things and ask more questions.
I already don't like that we're into one job. I don't like being obligated into things I can't get out of.
No, and I understand that, but we could use this job itself just as pure detection in order to solve our other problem. So, I agree, River has a good point. We can take this. I'll take the
It
contract
would
itself.
build goodwill as well, which might make
Yeah.
him less likely to suspect
Exactly.
his new contractors.
That
I-
much is true. Even I know that. All
What,
right.
what I think we should do is I'll sign the contract itself. You two will not. You will be my eyes in the crowd, and you'll be able to tell me how close I can get until they're detected.
Alright. If we're good with that, we'll go back and said we decided
Or
playing
would you
tourists is
pref-
boring.
would you prefer to be the target itself there, and I can be lookout? It's up to you two.
I think Airless would be better able to get close to him to play observer, so I think you make the most sense.
Okay.
I could always go into bird form and perch a ways away and
Seagull wouldn't
Eagles
be
have
noticed.
seagulls. Well, I don't know about seagulls, but at least eagles have excellent sight. I mean, I could
Eagle,
see from
hawks,
very high up and not be very
Squawk, squawk.
close.
Well, we could definitely do that.
Are you gonna be
So
one of those
if you-
obnoxious seagulls that squawks all the time? Is that gonna be you? Is that gonna
No,
be
no,
you?
no,
No.
It's not the squawk. It's mine. Mine.
Right.
Right?
Um,
if we're agreeable with that, let's go back and ask to take the contract. Or you can
Sure.
ask particularly.
We'll walk in with Airless and just state that our friend caught up with us and our other friend is off eating some fish somewhere.
Okay, so you got okay. So who's gonna wear it? Give me the final.
I think
We're gonna
Warren's
go into the
take
bar.
lead, yeah.
Okay, and Airless is gonna be where?
Airless is joining us. She's not. We're basically just playing it off as our friend is regrouped with us, and now we're just we're gonna go to the entertainment. But now that she's here, we're gonna take the contract.
Okay, just to verify, Airless, you've dropped your cat form, your human again, or elfin again? Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'll basically wait for their say so and take either.
Okay, so two elves and a werewolf walk into a
seagull
bar.
or- I'll take either seagull or eagle form and go on a scouting mission.
Are you doing that
because
right
we know
now?
No, when
Got
they
it.
see
Okay.
I mean, we
So
don't
you're
know
walking into the
where
bar with everybody.
we
Okay.
don't know where our target is yet.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
So you do see Izzy and those other three in there, and they're just kind of drinking a bit in there. And they're just kind of playing games, tossing daggers at each other's hands on the table and trying to miss. Maybe they're trying to miss. So they're doing that. Rough and tumble halflings here. So she sees you and says, "Oh, come on, friends. Come on over. Sit down. Sit down. So what have you decided? I'm guessing you're going to take the trial, because we got some time."
Yeah, we were just waiting for our friend to come back so that we could actually take this.
Beautiful,
contract.
beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, let's do that then. So this is a shark that's offended me personally. So I've got a contract, granted by the gods, of course. That's how they happen, and I will do this for you. So here it is. Just kind of spreads her hands, and it's very simple. It seems it's almost recalling a wrong that's been given to you, and boom, contract drops on the table, boom, just like before, unravels magically. A pen appears, boom, hovering right above it. So if you want to sign, you can, and all the names on there are your guys' names. And Earless, you probably actually recognize yours now because you've done this before just earlier today.
Yeah,
I'll
probably.
be the one. I'll be the one signing the contract just because I'm the one who's actually.
Oh, just you taking on the shark.
Oh, more than happily.
Seriously, well, you got the muzzle for it. I meant that as a compliment, by the way. As I did, truly. It's a nice muzzle. So
Yeah. I haven't had shark yet, so I can't wait to taste.
really, we pretty much have it daily. It's
So you
So,
don't
yeah.
want the rest of us to sign?
I would love it. I would love it, but I guess your friend wants to be an independent. It's talk to him about that.
How we talked about this.
Warren's looking for a good fight, so I think we'll leave him to it.
Yes.
Damn werewolves. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Shark's not the more friendliest of folks, so I wouldn't mind going toe to toe.
Okay. Well, you'll know where he is in a moment. That's how this works. So the moment you sign, you'll know where he is, and I wish you the best of luck. It was an ugly cuss, but I think you can do it. Good luck. So, boom, contract's on there. If you sign the thing, as soon as you sign it, you know this feeling. Suddenly, you've got your direction. Weird. You now have two conflicting things. You feel a sense kind of urgency. It's like kind of the gods saying, okay, move it along, got some jobs to do, right? So either one, there's no preference on it, but you feel that in you. The other two are not signing, right? Okay.
I can discern which one was the newest one, though, right?
Yeah, you know there's two different ones. You're not going to get confused between them, but you do know,
Okay.
know the location between both. This other one is actually in the city proper right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Go for
going
it,
to
Noah.
need a description
Yeah. Yeah.
and the location if you want me to scout.
So, thank you very much. Save a pint of ale for us when we return.
We will, especially if
It
you're
should be
successful
it.
and if you return.
It shouldn't be too long.
I wish you the best, my friend. It's just one of you, but you're a werewolf. Haven't seen one of you fight before. Wish I could, but I'll stay out of this and I'll just kind of watch. We can do that too if you're on the contract. You can kind of watch the shows. It's kind of fun, to be honest. Go for it, and I wish you the best.
Shall be fun.
All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
All right.
split the party, shall we? So, yeah. All right,
So I
so,
think we should try and get fairly close. That's
Yeah.
the idea.
okay.
And
And,
then,
yeah, and that's
Tell me
the
what you're
thing is, like, if we have 2 points, basically somewhere nearby, looking at the target there, I get closer with
Okay. Right
Oh.
now, 3 of you are
Oh.
aware that the one target is on the ship at the end of that one pier where you're still in that bar at the very beginning of the pier, about 100 yards away. You also notice, ooh, Warren, you're like really breaking up. He freezing for you guys?
yeah.
Okay.
community.
You're gone, dude. Relog. Sorry about that. I think it's terminal. What is with the internet today? It's like cursed.
Oh.
Boom. You know, I guess the shark won. Bummer.
Warren,
Help!
easy.
Take
Good
5,
work.
guys. Beer run. See you in a bit.
Is that better?
Yes. Kevin,
Yes,
one of you
we're
run now.
taking a 5. We're taking a 5.
That's the first time that's ever happened. But yeah, like I was saying, is like we'll just me and you will telepathically link there, and
Yep.
I'll see if you get the closest eyes on him, and I'll approach slowly. And as soon as we get into a proximity, then we can at least judge: is it a 50-foot radius?
Which would be awesome, because that gets us like. Yes, yeah.
Exactly. Because with telepathic link, that's gonna help phenomenally to determine.
Yep, I
what
can do it up to 4 miles, so.
Damn.
Equal to my charisma mod, less a number of minutes equal to.
Well, one of the thoughts I had there for what's his name, Tio? Yeah,
Tino, the one we're fighting.
Tino. Yeah, right there, Tino Durgon. What we could do there is could even rig up a boulder itself to drop on top of his head and squish him to death.
Well, I think part of the issue is I don't think he's actually going to be walking that far, because our current thing says he's on the ship, and our meeting place for him is just in the tavern at the end of the pier.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's leaving the ship though.
Yes. But crossing
So-
through an area that is relatively populated by a bunch of other pirates, so
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fire does a lot of damage.
that's true. Yeah, the perfect way to do it. We just burn the entire pier down.
By technicality, is like it doesn't hurt them. I'm not sure, but it's just thoughts that are going through mind. There is we most likely will have to set up an ambush because if these are all his people, we need to do something.
Yeah.
I think you guys
Knowing-
are way overthinking this. I think we just need to do something.
We're gonna use this for experiment. We're gonna kill a nice shark, which also, if this works how it is, will get Warren a boon, which may also be helpful.
Oh right, you get a reward.
There's no money here, but completing Tron just gets you like power and
Right.
boons, which will be interesting to see. This is a more minor one, but what like a minor boon is for you.
Oh damn, we should have signed you guys up then because then then you guys could have got the boom too.
But I think we want the data more for a bigger contract.
That's true. The information is a little bit more crucial because we need to know distances.
Especially because River has some tricks to do
Yeah.
shit through walls and stuff
And-
if we have
and
decent
that's-
range.
And that's why I'm very interested because Warren's seen you fight already. You have some very different magic, and it could be very useful, especially if you can get within range.
Yep. If 120 doesn't proc it, we got some nice shit we can do.
Oh, exactly. Like me myself, I can run at 40 feet every turn itself. So if
We'll
it's
do
within
this.
40 feet,
This will also be a good experiment for you not being on the contract. River is curious to see if buff spells on you aren't an issue. If it is, that's nice for you. So
as long as it's not,
direct harm to it, which seems to be the big thing.
yeah, being charmed, you can't magically be put to sleep because I am elfish.
Nah, it's greater.
Elvish werewolves just sound so strange.
Elf werewolf.
Yeah.
Them darn elf wolves. My god.
All right. So I think we start walking in the direction Warren has brought,
Okay, so that's all
Yeah,
three of you.
so I'm-
and we asked Warren to describe.
Yeah, so as we exit the bar and everything with that there, we'll just do our little team huddle kind of deal. I'll describe what it looks like, big ugly shark, that direction.
Gotcha. All right. So you know where it is, of course.
Found. Yeah.
So you basically walk into the main city proper. It is the main city proper. So you do find your, let's call it quarry, because that's what it is. And your quarry is having lunch in a restaurant. There are halflings in here. There are shark people in here. Very mixed, roughly about 50-50. They're ordering pretty similar foods with some very different dishes. You do find that in a lot of the shops, you have the fringe species running it. This one's actually being run by an elf, a drow elf, who is there and just got sunglasses on for the daytime, kind of sitting back there. All the shades are on the windows and kind of sitting back there, kicking back and smoking a cigarette from this long holder, the grayish blue smoke coming up in the air. But you see a quarry, and you're seeing this creature. And this guy's not just a regular shark, he's a hammerhead. Big eye over here, big eye over here. Kind of looking around, over here, looking around over here. And you see him. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you. I can't see unless I share this way.
I think
Alright, so-
once Warren gives us an idea of where it is, I do telepathic speech with you, so we're in contact
Hold
with
on.
Warren.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. Thanks.
I think we're leaving Warren way behind.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm not near them right now. We're telepathically linked, but I'm definitely far enough away from, I believe, the target, so well over a good distance. but I can describe him properly that you should be able to pinpoint him.
Yep. And so I think River and perhaps a disguised Airless are gonna go for a nice lunch in this restaurant.
Nice lunch. It's innocent. It's innocent.
It's an innocent, nice lunch.
Lunch has happened, guys. Lunch has happened.
If he turns his head right, turns his head left there, I'll tell you as soon as he does, just so you can kind of see the movements and know which one is which.
All right. Well, speaking of the place, this is what you got. Do a really quick down and dirty type of thing here. 5 foot squares, so you can see that. Jump on in. I got the link in there, so pop in there, and you guys can feel free to drop in your characters on there. Just grab one of the text things, pop in there, or whatever shape you want, or whatever you want. I'm gonna do H for Hammerhead because that sounds cool to me.
The Hammerhead.
Okay, so he's gonna be sitting there. He is sitting there with a friend.
Aw, second lunch.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to make an icon on this.
You just drag and drop.
Click the letters. So Hammerhead, and I can put a lowercase h in there.
It's not ginormous.
Ta-da.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't need an icon in here. You can just do click on the letters and put the E for Airless in there. You should be okay. So click on text box, click in there, and just type your letter, and you should be all right.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. So if you click on the letter,
Down at the left-hand side at the bottom of the text box,
Oh,
It's
that's
the
add a
one
letter
up
and
from the
then
bottom.
drag that letter out.
one up from the bottom is fine. Or you can do a shape. That's
Oh,
fine
I
too.
see.
There you go.
Or a shape.
Okay.
Or I did an image because you can upload and drag and drop images in.
Crap. Mine's like oblong. Is that a problem?
No, not at all.
No,
Maybe you were born
Only
that way. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge. There
So
we
I
go.
edit to add.
Well, just hit
Letter?
delete on the, yeah. Well, just hit, yeah. You don't need to edit it. You just kind of like click on it, double click on it, and you can do whatever you want to.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
see.
You're fine. You got it. Just move it where you want to.
Okay.
All right. So there's others in here too, but mainly 2 main sharks on there. So you guys coming into the thing, and is that a tiefling? Who's tiefling face?
Oh, that's River.
Okay.
It's an elf.
Okay. So Warren, where are you at? Did you have a character?
Alright. And Bob. So I have no clue exactly which
That's
way
fine.
do we come.
The Josh Warren. That's fine. Yeah, and you go walking up north and then into the building there, which is the restaurant, of course.
What is this here?
What is what? Oh,
What is
different
this
buildings, strips of different buildings. If you want to dive into one, let me know and we'll talk about it.
How tall is it?
It's single story, so it's about, at the outside, probably about 10 feet tall.
Okay. Well, I'm going to holster my sword and put my shield on my back there, and I'm going to use acrobatics and on my claws to climb up to the top.
That works pretty easily. There are people walking around here, so you will be visible unless you're doing a stealth or something.
Oh, stealth then, yeah.
You want to do it? Okay, so you try to hide. Give me a stealth check. Let's see what happens.
Stealth. There's stealth. The joys of having a high dex.
Yeah, I bet. I wouldn't know.
19.
That's a high roll, so no problem. You gotta leap up halfway, grab the roof right away with that roll, and then pull yourself up with your strong arms. Instant, it's like, and then you just land on top of it. You're fine. Maybe a bit of a thump.
Alright, well, do you need acrobatics for that too, or no?
You're good.
Alright, sounds good.
Rolled a flipping 19 on it. You're great.
So when Warren telepathically lets River know that he's starting forward,
Let me know. Yeah.
River's gonna burn 2 sorcery points to detect thoughts up.
Okay, right now, Josh, go ahead and move yourself on top of the building, please.
Forgot how to grab myself.
Grab yourself, yes.
I guess
Don't
I'm
grab yourself on.
already in
We're
the
streaming.
building.
Don't grab yourself.
No.
Yeah, we walked ahead with us, so you're gonna help watch our hammerhead friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Airless, you're sitting next to the table with the hammerheads, or are you sitting down at the bottom table with River?